Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is weekend updates, and in these videos I tell you what's going on in my craft room. I give you a peek at it. Oh my gosh, it is a lot even for me today. You might not want to see it. And I tell you what I think is coming up. So here's what I have in front of me. Today we have Happy Mail, and I did open these up because I had a lot of time. I was just sitting around. I'll tell you about that at the end, okay? First we'll talk about crafts, and then you want to hear just random gibberish from my brain. You can hear that at the end. Buddy, could you do that later? That's the new thing, I guess. When I start making videos, he knows we're just going to chill for a while, and he chews on his bone. What are you going to do? This is from Beth of Bourbon Creek Crafts, and it says Easter wishes and butterfly kisses. And I'm working on tons of butterflies. This is just right up my alley. And I don't know if you saw, but I did make some Easter cards. I was surprised. Thank you, Beth. So cute. And then look, her stamp even matches. And then this one I just had to open because I was stumped. So this is from Linda, and she's here in Oregon with me. Boring. That's really a place. Boring, Oregon. I hadn't heard from Linda before. So when this card came, I was like, did I forget somebody? But look at it. It has butterflies and flowers and a stamped layer and then another layer with stars. Just absolutely wonderful. Butterflies and stars, and she's embellished. So she die cut these and then embellished her butterflies. She has like the most amazing handwriting ever. It is gorgeous. Linda, you didn't tell me if I can talk to you on Instagram or any place like that. So if you want, find me on Instagram or email me. I eventually mail cards back, but as many others can tell you right now, and when you hear about everything I have going on, odds are good that I'm going to lose some of your addresses and stuff, but I mean well. I always mean well, and I was raised to write thank yous. Most beautiful handwriting ever. It is just wonderful, and she just wanted me to know that she likes watching my videos and that it's inspiring, and she went to Whimsy's because she heard me recommend it and she went and checked it out. I'm so glad you had a wonderful time, Linda. I would always feel bad if I recommended something and it wasn't worth the drive, or you got there and there was nothing. That would be impossible at Whimsy's though. Whimsy's is in Beaverton. There's a video on my channel of the actual store inside if you haven't checked it out. If you're anywhere within an hour or two, you need to go to Whimsy's. Linda, I'm embarrassed to tell you, but I don't have any stamps for the school cards. Like, I looked around for like a pencil or, something schoolish. I don't have anything like that. I don't know why. I was looking to put stuff on the back. I'll show you what I did right now, actually. But I could use some for the envelope. So if you want to send me some, I would love that. This is the stamp from Mary. So these are the card bases I have ready for the school cards. And on the inside, I put "You Are Our Hero." I didn't double stamp them all. I showed you how, but then I thought through 70 times and did a pass on that. And then on the back, I put "One person can make such a difference, and that person is you." Because this was so amazing. I wanted something more than just a thank you back here, and I just didn't have any images that worked, so I thought that was fun. But I could decorate the envelopes and or use some of them on the cards. According to my video making schedule, I'm supposed to finish the cards this month. According to reality, I don't think that's going to happen, so we'll see. I'm curious to see how the Smash Those Small Pads video goes. Thank you so much, Linda, for the pretty card and the fun surprise. And yes, I would use school stamps. Cute Happy Mail. Oh, look what else Linda did. This was funny. For you or Andrea, and Andrea, you can tell me. Andrea's really picky about her greens, and I don't totally understand it. But no, I guess I'm still learning it. Oh, those are cute. Very cute. Okay, and then for me, I should get some stamps out for the butterfly journals too. I think I have some sitting there. Oh my gosh, that is super cool. Oh, and then look, like Beth's. Look at that bunny. Oh, these are cute. I do love stamps, you guys. Even like canceled all the way through. I love it. I'm not a stamp collector, I'm a crafter. So thank you so much, Linda. Okay, other stuff that I have sitting here, topics I wanted to tell you about. I did go to that sale with Noni last week. So I picked up this floral border punch and a snowflake border punch. And I am 99.9% sure, I've kind of glanced around, that I didn't have either one of these. And these are the Martha Stewart punches. They usually work really well. I'll show you. I had one that was giving me trouble. It's in the butterfly process video. And you just go like that, and then you line it up again, and you punch it again. This is why I never have templates, because I do stuff like this to them. That's okay, it'll still work. And it works better if you lay it down flat, but then it's harder for you to see. And there you go, and you can go all along. And this is 65 pound, and it goes through it. Takes a little bit of muscle, but it works. Okay, then this one is one of those magnet punches. I didn't realize that Martha had these. So it comes apart like this, and then you can put it anywhere on your paper. So you just magnet, put it right back together. And I don't know that it really matters that we line it up. I mean, I don't care, do you? You just put the 4 magnets together, and then you punch. And what that allows you to do is float it in the middle of a page. So if you had a journal page, here's a peek at a sewing journal, and you wanted it right here, and the book wasn't sewed together, you could, depending on the size of die cutter that you have. If you just have a little tiny sidekick, you couldn't die cut right there. You couldn't get a shape out. So it allows you to have, the negative on the page anywhere you want. Very cool for scrapbookers, because on a 12 by 12 page, that's usually not an option. I also bought a sticker sheet. It is gone, buried. It is somewhere in here, but that's why sometimes I don't use your Happy Mail right away too. It's not that I don't like it, it's that I already lost it. I did use the Brilliant Blue ink pad already, and I have put some in the go away pile now that I have a Brilliant Blue pad. When I went to Minneapolis, I was in a hurry getting ready to go. It was super busy for work and packing and everything. So I didn't show you like a kit that I put together. Also, I wasn't sure how big of a hotel room I would have, and I didn't want to lose my favorite scissors traveling, that kind of thing. So what I did was I did take a small pair of scissors, almost just like you guys have. Okay, I did not take these. I took the gray and white version. This is the old kind. I know Beth at Bourbon Creek Crafts has these too. And if I had to give these up to TSA to get on a plane, I would either mail them home to myself or I would leave with these scissors. And that might be ridiculous, but they are Teflon coated. They cut nicely. The newer versions, the gray and white ones, they aren't the same. And these have the coating on the blades. They're just better than so many. And I keep trying. I took the gray and white ones of these. I don't think they're in the bag right now because that way, if I had to give them up, I wouldn't cry. And I've seen the gray and white ones at Tuesday morning lately, even when I was in Minneapolis, I did. If you don't have this pair of scissors and you're looking for something to fussy cut with, they're selling them right now. I saw quite a few of them at Tuesday mornings for, I think, under $7. These are good. They're gray and white, and they're EK tools. When I first got these, Noni's husband sharpened them for me, and it made it better. And my other ones are probably, 15 years old at least, maybe 20. The fact that they had to be sharpened when I first got them was weird. But I took a kit of cross stitch. So what I was trying to do was say to myself, okay, I don't have time to prep. I don't want to bring a lot of supplies. I knew I wanted to shop. We were going to cold weather, and we only travel with carry-ons. When I'm going to warm weather, I can not take up a bunch of space in my bag, but it was a longer trip than normal. It wasn't just like 2 nights, and it was cold weather. So I needed several sweatshirts and long pants and all of that. And by the time I got done, I didn't have the room that I normally have. Oh, and I wanted to bring my work computer. So space was a big deal. So what I did was I took this snowman cross stitch, And I made sure that I had good scissors. And then my thinking was, when I shopped, I would kind of keep my eye out for things that I wanted to fussy cut. So this would keep me entertained until I shopped, and then I'd have things to fussy cut. So I did quite a bit of fussy cutting. Ironically, I thought it would be butterflies and stuff. It wasn't. It was stuff I picked up at the Creative Reuse store in St. Paul that was Christmas. I actually spent a lot of time fussy cutting Christmas numbers for December dailies and other things. I fussy cut all those, put them in an envelope, and then when I got home, I don't think I showed you, I think I just put them away in Christmas. When I was at that Creative Reuse store, I also picked up 2 more kits, which were way more fun. And you know me, I'd rather start a new project than work on the old one. The snowman is hard because white on white in hotel rooms is hard to do. Just keep that in mind. The lighting is never as good in a hotel room. So this is bunnies. If you don't believe me, here you go. Bunnies. I had a great time. I bought this, I think it was $1. I entertained myself and played with it. I also bought Noel. This one, I thought, since it was just red and variations of red and green, it would be harder in the hotel room with not great light. I also took the shade off the lamp because I'm not shy. I put it back. They won't know. I think these were $1 each. One of them was missing the fabric. So keep that in mind when you're traveling. If you think, oh, this will be fun, and it's an open kit, be sure you check the inventory. So I think I had to get this out of the Noel one so that I could make the bunny one. That's fine, and I have plenty at home. Just, check your supplies for travel. But I did want you to see that and let you know. And I haven't cross-stitched in. I started that snowman with dreams of putting it on a journal cover in December, so it was probably November. But I hadn't cross-stitched in years before that. Katie's trying to get me sucked back into it because she's been doing a bunch of it, and it's going to work. She got me a really cute kit of dogs. Okay, as far as things I'm working on, I have 7 butterfly journals going, 2 sewing journals. This isn't actually sewed together yet, so I don't know if you call it a journal. And the 70 cards, which, at this point are just card bases. I haven't cut one single bit of patterned paper for those cards yet. And I haven't worked on any boxes to send stamps out. I have made a pile. I have a bunch of stamps set aside to mail out to people. I don't know that that's going to get touched this week, honestly, you guys, but they'll just sit there. I mean, Wilson doesn't eat stamps, so we should be fine. Videos in the pipeline, I have process video for 7 butterfly journals. This is the most done, and you'll see that in the video, but it'll kind of bring you up to speed and show you how it's been and what I've been working on. I also have a tidying video. My videos are lagging quite a bit, and that's because I'm doing like every other day. I'm still making a lot of them, but I'm rolling them out every other day. So Noni, that's why there isn't a video today. This is Saturday, and you guys will see this on Sunday morning. Okay, a couple more things I want to tell you about. My apologies to Marilyn. I kept saying that Kathleen sent me the thanks die and the joy die, and that she was the one that put them in the envelope. It was Marilyn. So Marilyn put 2 of those hand-stamped stamps on an envelope, and she put 2 dies in it, which I thought was super impressive. And then also Kathy Stampin' Cat has mailed me dies. So it doesn't have to be expensive. You can share, and that's for the actual metal dies, not just die cuts. So my apologies to Marilyn. Kathleen wanted to set me straight. I'm glad that she did. The other thing about that sale from last week, I have to insert a picture. Noni bought a bacon holder for like $1.50. And when you see the picture, you're going to want a bacon holder too. And the lady at the sale was very upset with her that it was a bacon holder and that's what it was to be used for. But, we can't be held to these rules, can we? But it was just funny, and she wanted me to show you. And it kind of goes with Andrea's idea of look at the storage when you're going to estate sales, creative reuse. Like I bought that paper at the creative reuse store because it had a super sturdy vinyl bag with a heavy duty zipper, not a Ziploc. I mean, a full on zipper for 50 cents. That Probably helped all my paper that I overbought get home safely. Look at those sales as storage opportunities too, not just what's in the containers. Noni and I are doing a bunch of decluttering. You wouldn't know it by looking at my room. Andrea and Noni and I got together last weekend and went through giant piles of things, and I'm moving some of the extra stuff through on Facebook Marketplace, just trying to clear some stuff out. I don't like to mess around a lot with selling and that kind of thing, so I give a lot away or I just put it in bulk, but it just needs to go. It can't stay here, and I don't want it to go to the dump. Next weekend, Eileen is having a garage sale in Vancouver. If you're in the Vancouver area, be sure to look for a garage sale. I think it's going to be on the east side, and I think it might start Thursday. I think it might be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it'll be crafty. And if you have questions or you can't find it, let me know. Eileen's one of us. I will go to her sale if I can make that happen too. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to give you a peek, even though I said I wouldn't. Brace yourself. Okay. Look away if you can't handle this. And then I'll tell you why it's this bad. And I mean, it's bad even for me. The butterfly section's not too bad. This table is many, many things now, not just butterflies. You want to say hi, buddy? Say hi, Wilson. Yeah, good boy. That was a good boy. His little tail's wagging. He is having a hard day, you guys. I don't know what it is, but somehow he spooked himself. Maybe he fell or slipped last night on the linoleum, and I saw him, and he acted like somebody was chasing him, or he was chasing a cat, but there was no cat. And then today, he won't go past the rug, even when the door and the gate are open. We'll have to work on that. Maybe DIN and ER will be involved, because I think that's probably pretty soon. He is having a hard day. Anxiety dogs, things can just trigger them. And he's never really had a problem with our floor, but today must be the day. I guess to you guys, it probably always looks this bad. The counter is sewing, butterfly, of course, Happy Mail and stuff from this, sewing journals, and I just layered the board on top of it too. I'll put their pretty cards back here for you to look at. Look, these are cute too. You could confetti someone's card. Not mine. Don't do that to me. I have enough problems in here. Okay, so here's what I wanted to talk about, and I have to sit down, so my apologies. My chair probably squeaks. I don't usually sit when I make videos, but I need to sit. When Linda's card came, I was laid up on the couch. I had to call in on Friday and thought, well, you know, I don't feel great. My back is killing me. Maybe I will perk up later and craft. No, I did not get a shower or dressed. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I talk a lot about gratitude and being grateful. And the way that I measure my days is, did I get out of bed and dress myself? And when I'm at work and somebody's like, why are you happy? And don't get me wrong, I am not always happy. And I think lately I've been off track, and maybe whatever you believe, the universe or God decided to give me a reminder. But I judge my days by, did I get up, dress myself, and drive all by myself? That's it. That's the whole entire bar. If you lose that ability in your 20s for a while, you will be forever grateful for every single day that you get up and dress yourself. And for those of you who have never been old yet, because that is how I felt, it will come. So tomorrow when you get up and you can put your own shoes and socks on and put your own pants on, count your blessings, okay? Because that's what I'm telling you. And I don't want you to worry about me. I'm doing better today, but I have had to sit, and my crafting is much slower than I wanted. When my back is hurting like this, every step counts. So I'm not going to tidy anything. If something falls on the floor, I just leave it. But I still had a little bit of fun, and I have been working on the sewing journals. Now, the trick is, when I'm having trouble with my back, my right leg doesn't work very well, and I am so spoiled and have been so far away from thinking about how good I have it now that I went to sew this lace on today and went, oh, this is going to be hard. And it was really challenging for me because my leg is not hurting a whole lot, but when it's struggling, motor skills are tricky for me. So just to sew this on and use my right foot, and I can drive with my left foot. I cannot sew with my left foot. And I probably could if I was doing it all the time lately, but I just haven't, that's not something I'd practiced. And I didn't sew for years and I never thought about why. In fact, they probably should have made me sew. It would have been good for me, I bet. So anyway, think about your health when you're counting your blessings, and it will change your perspective. If you are complaining because your house is messy or your car isn't new or your significant other, children, niece, nephew, are causing problems, whatever, ask yourself, did you get dressed today all by yourself? And if you did, well, I think that's pretty good. Today's Saturday and I took a shower and got dressed, but that was about it. After that, I was like, I'd really like something from the bakery. And I thought, I'm just not up for shoes and driving. I didn't actually put shoes on, but it was much better than yesterday. So think about that, count your blessings, and be sure you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. And when I look back at my week or a couple of weeks, I did need this reminder. I was carrying too much, doing too much, not thinking about my back, and not taking good care of myself. Be sure that you don't end up like me. If you're supposed to do something to keep yourself healthy or functioning, be sure you're doing it. Take time for crafting and relaxing and taking care of you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.